Good morning, all my dear students. In the last class of EVS class 5, as we were doing reasons for migrations, we have done the revision of chapter 1. So today we will be doing the leftover part of on the move revision. So in the last class we have already done reasons for migration where I have explained you about rural poverty and developmental projects. As you can see in the pictures, today we will be doing the portions from reasons of migrations. So the first point from reasons of migration is way of life. So in way of life, I'm going to explain you about gypsies, who are also known as nomads or banjaras. So some people have no permanent homes. This is their way of life. Gypsies and banjaras move from one place to another and are called nomads. They move for trade and new markets. They also search for fresh pastures for the cattle. Now the next point is jobs on the move. How many of you know someone working in the defense forces? Those working in the defense forces, like the army and air force, also need to move to different cities or towns every 2 to 3 years. In such cases, the defense officers are posted to different cities and towns. While moving often might be routine for the officers, it can get very difficult for their family. Can you imagine leaving your friends behind and changing schools every 2 or 3 years because your mother or father has been posted to a different city? So the topic of jobs on the move is all about that. Some people are there, you can see in your family, maybe some sorts of people will be there, your parents may be working, or in our neighbor also we can see such kind of person who are working in defense forces or police or air force, whose jobs are transferable. It means they have to move continuously in every 2 to 3 years. They have to settle down in different places because of transfer in their job. So they suffer a lot. Not only they, their children also suffer a lot, because they have to change their schools after every 2 years. So this is all about jobs on the move. The next point is conflicts and calamities. As I already explained you the lesson, as we have already done the question answer fill in the blanks true false of 4 of the lessons, so it will be easier for you to understand what I am telling you. So the last topic is from the reasons of migration is conflicts and calamities. In, as we all know, in 1947 India was divided into India and Pakistan. This partition was the biggest human movement in history. Millions of people both in India and Pakistan were forced to leave their homes. The people they knew, even their family at times, and their belongings to begin a new life on the other side of the border. So in conflicts or in calamities, like people have to move to one place to another. Huge amount of people, huge amount of population have to go to other place and to settle down there. So it creates a huge problem for finding jobs, for better education for the children, for better medication as well. Now the last point from the book, from the lesson, is effects of displacement. Now what are the effects of displacement? Obviously displacement have some sort of bad effects. Moving from one place to another can have both positive and negative effects. Some people find better jobs and living conditions when they migrate to a new place. People might also find better housing or educational facilities when they migrate to more developed cities. However, sometimes displacement can cause a lot of suffering to the people. Displaced people have to start their life all over again. Sometimes they remain extremely poor and struggle to make ends meet. Migrant laborers are one such example. They mostly work at construction sites for a fixed period, after which they migrate again. They do not have permanent homes and go through many difficulties. They should be given adequate support for their livelihood. So with this, we have already finished the revision of two lessons. In the next class, we will be doing the revision of the third lesson. Once the revision is over, then we will going to start a new lesson. Till then, I want all of your children to go through the question answer and the lesson properly. Till then, thank you.